Okay, you are very spiritually gifted, and normally you guys know I would show a little bit of myself on the camera before we start, but this is going to be a quick, straight to the point message because it needed to get out and couldn't wait. And I also have something to share with you because it's so amazing. If you watch my previous video where I unboxed a deck I had bought from Sassy Lux 333, and she also went ahead at that time and sent me two complimentary decks. She is amazing. Her cards are multi-dimensional, extraordinary decks. Let's just say that, to say the least. And even that's not doing it justice. But the reading regarding today is about how you are indeed very spiritually gifted. And when I say that this message came very quick, okay, so there's some cosmic energy. Somebody watching this video may resonate with being a star seed, okay, meaning your star origin. You are indeed a soul that did not start here on earth, okay? Your soul was created in a different star constellation, galaxy, okay? You're not from here. Even if you could have multiple earth lifetimes or whatever the case may be, this is not your home planet, so you may constantly feel homesick, okay? And I also got energy from someone who is also tapped in to the 144,000 frequency. A lot of people like to consider it people, but it's more so a frequency. Think of when you channel things, you're tapping into different channels. The 144 channel is most highest frequency, God, the creator, whatever you identify the creator as, okay? You are a child of the Most High. And in addition to that, your level of protection is unwavering because you have a very divine mission. And when you come here with a very specific divine mission, you are assigned warring angels, you're assigned so many different multi-dimensional beings that safeguard you, that are protecting you from seen and unseen things constantly. It's like they're, and you also have this energy to where you are literally always piercing the veil, always able to tap into things that most people wouldn't even dream of. So you could have spent some of your lifetime feeling lost, or, you know, why am I so interested in all this information, especially when nobody in the world seems to care. Everybody's focused on worldly, earthly views. But you have to realize that your soul is here to help with the evolution. Your soul is here to raise the frequencies, the planet's frequency. So you're not going to resonate with a lot of the issues that seem minuscule to the bigger picture when you understand that there is so much more going on around us, okay? Now, shout out to those who did purchase decks from Sassy Lux, because she literally randomly sent me 3 complimentary decks, and I waited so that we could open them here on video. I don't know why my phone's acting weird with the charger. And I just called 333. So I waited so that we can open them together. And she sent me the Divine Assignments Oracle, okay? Purpose, Soul Missions, and Calling. She also sent me the Scattered Seeds and Heavenly Stardust, the archetypes that walk amongst us. Sassy Lux 333. That is her handle on Etsy. And now I do need to take a deep breath here, because not only have I been doing a few personal readings, but today I've been noticing a lot of interference when it came to my throat chakra. So you guys could be picking up on this energy too, where it's almost, think of it like your eureka moment, okay? Think of your downloads as something that is very, very next level. Okay, and when you are tapping into different dimensions, you have to understand the level of frequency, how fast that travel. It's like your mind, your brain, your body is trying to catch up with that other frequency and ground it here to earth. So that's why I always say, even if you're somebody who tends to be very calm, cool, collected, grounded, when you get messages, when you're getting those next level dimensional messages, they come quick. But also, you have to pay attention for when you are pulling from that, it's like sending off a frequency radar, like a alarm. Okay, you're not the only person that knows that you're tapped in. People, you multidimensional beings who get these next level messages and downloads, I'm sure you're aware. You may have even felt watched throughout your whole life. That's just because they know on a soul level who you are. They know. Okay? This type of energy that you carry, it cannot just walk amongst. I just heard walk amongst the living without knowing, like without being known. And so this is what a lot of you guys are probably dealt with your whole entire life. This feeling of, you know, being tapped into something much bigger, but the people, places, things around you just felt very small in comparison to what you're receiving. Because even some messages I can't fully even share on here, and I'll save those for my members portal, because there's a very important message that I have to share with you all, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I do want to focus so much more on the task at hand here. In addition to that, she sent me portals and pathways, okay, revelations of truth. Now, what she did that was so amazing, I'm not going to read the full letter because it was beautiful, but she did say she wanted to thank and shout out the collective that follows my channel, because you are amazing. And now she's in a position to be able to donate a couple of decks to the channel so we can do a giveaway. And she donated one of the decks that she gave me, so you'll be able to see one of them in use. And she also donated the Sacred Vibrations Oracle, which she had gave me in when I purchased from her. She had gave this to me for free, and I've been using this in all my personal readings. It's daily affirmations that transcend limiting beliefs. It is a beautiful deck. It has so much synchronicity. It has so much wealth. It even has certain scriptures and different things. So it's very in-depth, and it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I may use this one here. So I will be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned on my channel. The giveaway will be free to enter. So this is just giving back to those of you on my channel. I'm not going to post the giveaway stuff right now on this video, because as I stated, this is going to be a quicker one today, but stay tuned for my next videos where I'll be talking more about the giveaway. But these will be the two decks that we are giving away. And again, her handle on Etsy is Sassy Lux, and that's with 4 3s. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Okay, before I even get started, we're gonna go ahead and channel a little bit, because some of you guys get these big next level messages and you think to yourself, you know, what am I supposed to do with this? And I'm hearing that. And the thing about it is, ignore the doubt. Ignore this thought that you are just this speck that truly cannot make a difference, because every one of you matters in the grand scheme of things, in the bigger picture, right? The more people that are awake to their purpose, the more people raise the vibration, the more people wake others up who are meant to be in that purpose. There's so many people that are still asleep right now. So many starseeds that don't even know. They don't even know they're starseeds. So many are asleep. The numbers are insane. And so when you think about, you know, who's going to care about my message? There's already people out here giving their messages. They're not getting the downloads you're getting, though. And even think of it like this. There are billions of people on this planet. Some of you guys are in different cities, countries, locations, continents. The list goes on. And each person is going to reach a certain amount of people. But they're not going to reach every single person. So you have to realize that you play a part. So that was very significant for somebody. And then in terms of, like, you know, when you're a starseed and you have this cosmic energy in a world that tries to convince you that, you know, that's wishful thinking or it's insanity, think of it like this. So many people focus on the here and now. They focus on what they can see versus what's around us. When about, I believe it's around 95% of the universe is made up of dark energy and dark matter. So you can't even see majority of the universe. Can't even be interpreted by scientific individuals here. So they don't know, but it doesn't make it less real. And the reality is, the sun is a star. And in comparison, okay, Earth is like the size of a bead. If Earth is like the size of a bead, compared to the sun would be a basketball. That's how much bigger the sun is. And the sun is needed. It's that star that shines brightly. And without the light of the sun, a lot of the surrounding planets would be nothing. Earth would be nothing. So the reality of you seeing yourself as this light with a mission that's much bigger than you is very important, okay? And I know I said this was going to be a shorter message, but somebody needed to hear this. In addition to this, think of the fact that we are a galaxy, and so we're in the Milky Way. Earth is in the Milky Way. And that's 1 out of 2 trillion galaxies that are observable. So what we can see. So that doesn't even mean that is the end. So we're 1 out of 2 trillion. And the other galaxies are light years away. They are not even humanly possible for the technology in which humans possess at this time to be able to go and explore, right? But that doesn't make them less real. That does not make that frequency. Just because this planet doesn't have the tools or it's not equipped doesn't mean that the existence makes it less false. And I am making sure that I'm choosing my words very selectively here, as you guys may understand. The thing about it is, you are like a broadcaster. Some of you guys are multidimensional beings, okay? And when I say that, you're tapping into different dimensions. So when you think about them wanting to explore these planets that they can't get to, probably for a very specific reason. Some of you guys are picking up natural frequencies from their messages, channelings. Some of you guys are from there. So you have to understand how your importance is, how important you are. And again, do you see, it's like this frequency that wants me to shut up. There's a lot of resistance. And normally I don't feel this much resistance. So this is how I know when the message is very much in depth and needed. When there's constant pushback. Or it's almost like I'm speaking, but there feels like something's trying to literally weigh me down. Like a force that's like, shut up. But it's not a force of light. Okay? So this is why we push past any shadows or whatever the case may be. The closest galaxy is the Andromedan galaxy, which is 2 million light years away. Nobody has traveled there. So this is why people cannot actually confirm that there isn't life outside of here, which you already know there is because you guys are tapped into those channels. Aside from that, this is just confirmation of trust what you believe. Trust your inner knowing. Okay? Because a lot of people don't go that deep. And the furthest planet that they can observe right now is I believe it's MOM Z14. It's like MOM-Z14. And that's about like 13.8 billion years away for us to get there. And then it also was on a 14.44 redshift. And redshifts are basically like, meaning the light has stretched longer. So it's basically expanding, but it's moving further away from us. And as I said that, on my time, I just caught 1444. Ashe. Ashe. One thing they're always going to do is confirm with frequencies with time, sounds, messages, messengers. Okay, the fact that I'm speaking about this, and I said 1444, and I looked up at my phone at this time, 1444, and I also just called 1515. Ashe. As it is. Let me just go ahead and pull, because the frequency is rising. And as I've been doing personal readings all day, there's been a lot of angels coming through, a lot of angelic frequencies. One thing you'll know about me is I don't take flyaway cards unless I feel called to. Stop. Okay, and then you see this light. Child, I know. One thing I know with two things for certain. They gonna stop playing. They gonna stop playing. Let me see. Because I have another light that I can go grab. I have another light I can actually go, because I ordered a new one of these, but it's in the other room, and I told you guys this is supposed to be a little bit quick. I think I'm gonna just go grab it. But this is also a time to pull out our Stargate portal here. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. So you'll notice a lot of people tend to get very fearful because they see how they treat people who start telling too much, and a lot of people don't want to have people, how can I say this, after them. But I need you to realize they already know who you are. So the more that you hide, the more that you refrain from speaking the gifts and the messages, okay, it feeds what they want. Because they already know who you are since you were born. Your frequency. Some of you guys' births, when you came through the Stargate portal, it sent ripples on Earth. Some even came of that wave where they were getting unidentified sounds in the ocean. Listen, I'm going to stop that right there. But I'm telling you, they already know. So a lot of them are banking on people being fearful of who you are on a spiritual ranking level and what you're here to do. Because if they can put fear in your heart and they can keep you asleep and you don't understand how much protection you have, man, guardian angel, you are appointed protector and personal guide assigned to walk beside you through every lifetime, offers you reassurance, protection, and gentle redirection. Ashe. Told you, you have guardian angel. Some of you guys have archangels protecting you. Ancient Inca, civilization and reciprocity, cosmic alignment, deep reverence. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. You can see that. It's stars. And the Incas connect to restore balance between material, spiritual, and to remind you of the power of living in the right relationships. The condor flies between... what? The condor flies above the vision. The jaguar walks beside with courage. The sun god, the Inti, lights the path forward. As you are called to rise as a steward of earth and a child of the cosmos, you are a living offering. Ashe. And some of you guys have that ancient civilization information. This is not even supposed to be this long. I was going to just do like a 10-minute message. But you know we're going to keep going. Because this is further confirmation. Like I said, you're a child of the cosmos. a child of the Most High, a student here on earth as well, but a catalyst. Some of you guys have been fearful to walk the path. You're seeing this message because you have a high spiritual ranking, high spiritual calling. I'm doing the scattered in heavenly stardust. And I'm going to do a quick cleansing by breath. Clear this deck of any stagnant energy, any energy that's not mine. I align this deck with the cosmos, Most High, guardian angels, ancestors who work with us for our highest good. Let this message be clear. And let no negativity interfere. Ashe. I heard no flyaways. Precision with this deck. They want me to do precision with this deck. Stop. Timekeeper, Earth Angel. Ashe. Again, I just caught 2121. Anchors divine time and alignment, appears in pivotal moments to realign events, remind others of sacred timing, and nudge them to the correct soul path. Ashe, why do you think that you are receiving this message here? There is no coincidence you clicked on this video. There's no coincidence you stayed to this amount of time. And there's no coincidence that I'm here giving you this message and telling you how almost urgent it is for you to tap into who you are and your assignment. Because this is how we realign the events. And this is a pivotal moment for somebody because you've been asking for answers. Some of you guys need deeper readings. Like I said, I would not always give everything in the collective readings because this is collective. This is going to resonate with some. The full message may resonate with somebody. Partial, or whatever the case may be. 2222. This is the alignment for somebody. I'm talking to earth angels. I'm talking to spiritual warriors. People with divine paths, prophets. I am not talking to nobody who came here to play small. And you're receiving this because your alignment is here. Ashe. Ooh. Child. Y'all done got me hyped. Guardian, and I'm about to throw the whole deck. Because if you guys have followed me from TikTok or you've seen me on TikTok, I used to always say, I don't just be talking just to talk. And I love when they visually come out to confirm that this is not mumbo jumbo, especially because, like I said, I stop when they tell me to stop. I'm a precision reader. The only time I grab, I fly away. Is if in fact they tell me it is okay. Now listen, the thing about this is, let's go ahead and just read it together here. Guardian Angel, and this again, this is one of Sassy Luck's decks. Amazing here. So, a protection presence who shields others from harm, seen and unseen, acts as a spiritual bodyguard, offering guidance, strength, silent reassurance in times of fear, confusion, and danger. Your guardian angel is here, and your guardian angel guided you to this message. This is why everybody's not going to see this message. Everybody's not going to resonate with this message because somebody's guardian angel, multiple of you, because what did I say? A lot of people are asleep. So your guardian angels are stepping in. They said, all right, let's suit up, y'all, because they not getting it. This came out twice, and we kept catching 222. And I just caught 2422, 2424 on the time right now. Listen. You see? They're like my child. You're acting like a student. And you're a leader. A revolutionary. You can't wait for people to trust in what you believe. You can't wait for people to trust in or wait for that. You talking about years some people are going to wake up. And some people are not even meant to wake up in this lifetime. They're just going to get saved. there's a deeper thing going on here. There's a deeper message going on here. You have a lot of protection. Your guardian angel is not playing about that protection. So how would you move? What messages would you share? How would you show up in this world now that you have this confirmation that you are protected? Because a lot of you guys were hiding your gifts. You're scared of your gifts out of fear of the unknown. I just heard we did not put you here to let you falter. You better know it. Rescuer, Earth Angel. Okay. So, what are they? Rescuer, Earth Angel. Shows up in the moments of crisis, loss, and danger, whether physical, emotionally, spiritually, are drawn to situations that require urgent care, safety, and divine intervention. What did I say? Normally, y'all, I would be on here showing my face, you know, spreading that mutual energy. But I had to get straight to business. This was urgent. I even wanted to say urgent message in the beginning of the reading, but I'm somebody, I don't like to deliver messages with fear. I never want to put you in a place of fear. But this is urgent. And I thought that. Because some of you needed to hear this message urgently. It's divine intervention at play now. You're watching this because the divine is saying, okay, child, you keep watching everything. You keep confirming that you believe in yourself and you have these gifts. Now it's time for you to, what did I say, child? I'm going to do the same type of cleansing here. By wind, by breath, by air. Our sharpest tool in our arsenal will always be our voice. Will always be our voice. These are such beautiful decks. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all, when I opened up that box, because I was not expecting it. I just got a box sent to me. Child, I had to stop myself from wanting to tear up. There's beautiful people out here in this world who are truly beautiful. Really. And they don't do things for malice intent.